Hello, guys, and welcome to the Average Video Gamers podcast. We are on episode 4 today, and today we're going to be talking about the Steam Machine, the costs, GTA 6 coming out, and the new Xbox price increase. But we'll have that all right after this. All right, guys. So, welcome to the Average Video Gamers podcast. Like I said before, I'm here with my usual cohorts, Colin and Matt.
No.
Matt's just staring off into the distance.
I was reading. Okay. It's my ass.
But like I said, so today we're talking about a lot of money things and a lot of news industry stuff going on. So I would like to I really just want to start because Matt really hasn't heard about the Xbox price increase. So
I am newly educated on this. I have it on my other screen.
Right now. So how are we all feeling based off the? So I'll go through the price increases just for like all of them so far, right? So the Xbox Series S, the 512 gigabyte is going from $399 to $499. The 1 terabyte version of the S is going from $449 to $599. The Series X 1 terabyte digital edition is $599 to $749.99. The 1 terabyte disc Series X is $649 to $800.
$800. I got you.
Yeah, it just wow. So the 2 terabyte model was completely discontinued to avoid a retail price exceeding $1,000. So let's start off with that, Matt. Where are you at on that? How are you feeling about that being the console guy coming to PC now?
Being the console guy. Honestly, I really don't think it's that bad. Like, as much it sucks, but also with Helix coming out, I worry about Helix being more than what they're saying it's gonna be, but also
I can't see Helix not being. There's no way it's less than $1,000. There's no way.
I can't believe it's not. But honestly, I mean, really and truthfully, I don't think it's that bad of an increase. And in the console world, it's for what you can do on them now, especially. And if they push out some updates to give them more capability, because I mean, let's be honest, Xbox has been handcuffed with a lot of things for a long time, and we've talked about that. We've dabbled in this conversation. But if they push out some updates and give the Series X and S a little bit more capability, I don't think it's a bad increase. It doesn't hurt my feelings. I could see, but I mean, you can still get in the console world for $500 with a good console. I mean, the Series S, you can play at 4K. You can play on a TV or a monitor and still be competitive for $500, and that's still hard to beat.
I see that, but it's also one of those things of, remember 2 years ago that Series S was $300 brand new out of the box. So that's a $200 price increase, and that's after the most recent. Like they had a price increase like 2-3 months ago, something like that. It wasn't that long ago that all the prices went up, and everyone was outraged then. But I think because PlayStation upped all their prices, that Xbox was like, "Oh yeah, we could do it too." They're still underpriced. I mean, they're still underpricing the Pro, the PS5 Pro, which is like $950, which I think is insane.
What's the base price on the PS5? I'm looking it up right now because I don't
know. I think it's $650 now.
So PlayStation 5 digital with 825 gigs of storage, $600.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I mean, comparatively speaking,
I I would spend $600 instead of 800 or even 750.
well, I mean, I'm not talking about that. I'm saying like the Xbox Series S. Even if you want to throw that in at the 512 gig for $500, you can still okay, all right. Let me dabble into it this way. Let me hold on. I'm going to go down a rabbit hole here for a second. As a dad, I can still afford to go buy my kid a console for $500. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
for the average gamer, and that's what we got to focus on. Not like the guy that's gonna, oh, I need a new console to hook up and go play Call of Duty or Ark or be competitive in Gears or any other game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
So I have an interesting rebuttal, but keep going
all right,
because I have a well, why would we buy this when we can buy this instead? But go ahead.
okay,
Go ahead.
okay. So you can get into that, and for it's $600 on PlayStation, $500 on Xbox, and you've got what you need to go game. Hook it up to your TV. Mika, can you please lay down? I may have to take my dog out in a second. He is running circles around me.
You're good.
Um, so that's and plus I'm an Xbox guy anyway. And the PlayStation's great, but also at the same time, I can get an Xbox for $500 still. That's my take. I don't think it's the end of the world.
Colin, where are you at? How are you feeling about the price increase and everything going on and the Ramageddon, as I like to call it?
I feel like I have no say in this game because I wouldn't get a console in this day and age, really.
So that's also kind of where I'm at of the only console right now that I genuinely have any interest in owning for like me specifically is a Switch 2. Like and the
Yeah,
only reason I say that is because, like that's all my Mario, my Zelda games, and honestly, the Switch 2 runs a lot of third-party games decently well. To where if I know I'm getting all my Mario, Zelda, Star Fox because that's also just come out, like all these games that I grew up with, and I know I can play Pragmata, I can play Resident Evil, uh, like all these games are on the Switch too, and they run very well for that. Like I'd much rather just buy a Switch 2 than buy a PlayStation or an Xbox, honestly, right now. Like I know the Switch 2 price is going up in August, I think. No, I think it's later than that. But like cuz the Xbox stuff is in August, that means the Switch 2 price jumps up at the end of September or the beginning of September, one of the two. But like that's where I'm at it on it of just like every time I look at this, I don't see a point in getting a console right now at all. I mean, unless I guess we'll have to see where it goes once GTA releases to see if people are really willing to spend this much money on a console to play
yeah,
GTA 6. That's the real question.
yeah. With like a PC getting GTA a year later,
Yeah.
it's like my
And
son has an Xbox. I might have to
yeah, you like
commandeer that for a little bit.
yeah, and
But
so I think that's a perfectly good segue because like the price increases are just crazy, but like also GTA setting the price line at $80. How are we feeling about that as just the base game $80? That's a lot of money to spend on a
I'll be
game. We know
right
why.
back.
Go let your doggy out.
yeah. um, I mean, Nintendo opened those floodgates up with $80 Donkey Kong,
Oh yeah, they
or
did.
was it 70? It was they definitely higher,
Yeah, I know Mario
but
Kart was definitely $80.
Okay. I think
Yeah,
I got that bundled when I got the Switch 2, so it was
same.
like whatever. But so it was like $50 normally with the bundle or
Yeah,
something.
exactly. It was a much
So
better deal. It was saving $30 whole.
and then I remember Donkey Kong being a lot. Uh yeah, it was just a matter of time. I honestly thought GTA was going to be 100, and it kind of is,
Yeah.
but they have a poor man's option with the
Yeah,
80.
which I find it so funny because I was listening to one of my podcasts and they were talking about it, the differences between the 80 and the $100 version, and the fact that there's just like, oh, if you buy the $100 edition, you get like, there's certain stores that you just have access to that if you bought the $80 edition, you don't have access to. Uh, I think that's like
Oh,
so, like I get it, but like also like
yeah.
that's
It's like the EA stuff where they would just cut out chunks of the game unless you pay the Ultimate Edition.
yeah. Which I mean,
So
I guess they have to make their money back. They spent like a bazillion dollars making this game, and I'm like, I'm really, I'm really stuck between both of like, I really like, I don't mind spending $80 on GTA just because I want to play it, but there's also that part of me that's like, I want to know what's in the stores. So like,
let me in.
yeah, like I like I want to see what it is if it's worth the extra $20 before buying it. Or I wonder if they're gonna have an option of like, okay, you bought the $80 edition, you have like, you know how they'll do the little ad packs for like the ultimate editions online and stuff. So
hmm
I wonder if they'll do that. Uh,
I am back.
welcome back.
Welcome back.
I know Matt feels very strongly against buying GTA for $80. I do know that.
I, I'm not buying it for $80. I'm just not. I don't.
I don't know
I
if
just
you'll
don't.
ever get it for less.
I know. I know I won't. But also, in the same token, I don't play GTA like that. I don't. I can't justify spending $80 on any game that I'm not going to put the time into like that.
I think oh no, I was just Colin and I were just talking about this while you were away. Have you heard the differences between the $80 to $100 edition?
I have, yes.
Yeah, so what like we were talking about it of like it seems like EA what were your exact EA with the
Where
like
EA would just like take out a chunk of the game and sell it to you for $20.
yeah.
Like
Yeah,
characters are missing or storylines and
This is active DLC even though it was completed with the game.
right.
Um but yeah, like I want to play it because it's GTA. I bought 5 on launch day. I remember that was the last midnight release I actually ever went to. That's a sad fact of life. But um I don't know, man. Like it just like I really want to play it, but $80 seems really steep and I don't know if I want to I much rather see what you actually get in the other stores for that extra $20 before buying the extra $20 worth of stuff, but what I'm really
Has
go ahead.
so I'm sitting here reading.
I'm proud of you.
Thanks. Yeah, it's a new thing. Damn it. So what is GTA Plus? It's I'm sitting here reading the different
Oh,
editions, the standard. Yeah, what is this?
so GTA Plus is a PlayStation thing where it's kind of like a what's the fucking Fortnite subscription thing? It's kind of like that,
The
but for
Fortnite Crew?
the
yeah,
crew. Yeah.
yeah, so it's like that but for GTA of like I think you get like $5 million a month or something, which really isn't anything in GTA, but I
Oh, you can
know
blow that pretty quick.
yeah, but I also know like they're doing if I remember correctly, don't hold me to this, but I think they're doing like some type of transfer thing where like for when GTA 6 online finally happens in the next year or so, that some of your content from GTA 5 online like if it's an Xbox going to an Xbox, profile, right? From GTA 5 to GTA 6.
Yep.
Like you'll get some transfer of like money or something. I think I don't really
I was
know.
just reading that on somebody on a Reddit post saying that that was not going to happen.
Okay. So like once again, like I don't really know. There's a still until we get our hands on the game physically, I don't well, that's also another thing. It won't be physically at all. Um I don't know. Like everything's still just in the rumor mill until we see the game. Um but interesting fact while we're talking about the $80 edition, the physical edition of the game, like you know, you go to GameStop or Walmart or Target wherever you go to buy your games and you buy like the copy of the game, right? There is no physical disc in the case. It's literally just a download code.
That hurts my feelings.
That hurts mine. like
Like, no, no, that makes me sad.
like I think this would be an interesting thing talking about price increases with video games, and GTA is probably going to change the landscape of the gaming. Um, and I've thought about this long and hard, and I want to get y'all's opinion on it. I would be okay paying $10. Like, so if the new Ocarina game came out, right, and you could buy it digitally for $70, because let's just be honest, we know Ocarina is going to be a very expensive game. Where it's going to land, it's going to land. I would be okay with spending like an extra $10, give or take, for a physical edition versus the digital. Like if I knew I was getting a physical thing with it, you know what I mean? Like a disc or whatever, I could collect it and have it forever. I'd be okay spending a little bit of extra money to buy the physical edition than the digital edition.
That is what they did with the Star Fox game that just came out. It's cheaper
Really?
digitally than it is getting the physical.
Nintendo's reading minds.
Yep, good job. Well, Nintendo's though, geez. Hey, two things. First, foremost, I
Batman.
want to touch. No, Robin. Anyway, I. W- Can you not tell we're brothers?
I just
Um,
heard touch, and then I said Batman, and you said no, Robin. We're just gonna leave that alone, though.
yeah, this is my square. Leave me alone. Anyway, two things. I want to eventually touch on the nostalgia of not having physical copies of stuff anymore. There are so many games that have done that though. Like it's just DLCs and just stuff. Like
Oh
Max,
yeah,
you remember how many stacks and stacks and stacks of game cases we used to have. Like
yeah. I made it a thing to collect metal cases for a very long time.
so the fact that GTA is not doing that either is it's just a download code instead of an actual hard copy of anything sucks. I think and that's just my opinion. Granted, if I was going to play it, I'm going to play it off a download, but there are collectors that can't collect anymore. So what's that going to do for the future in 20 years from now? Like we can go back, we can still play Duck Hunt if we want to, if you've got the systems and stuff to do it.
I think gaming as an industry is going to be so different in 20 years that what we think of as normal today is going to be like as fond memories as we have of going back and playing, you know, like Duck Hunt, all these early Nintendo games, Sega, all these, and then you give it to like someone who's like Riley's age and be like, all right, go plug and play and figure it out. Of like the amount of like steps, even though to us it seems minuscule and it's really not that difficult, like kids nowadays literally like turn a TV on, change one thing, you're good to go. Like you don't have to worry about the audio cable cords, you know, like it's so much easier to just plug and play now. So I think in 20 years, what we're doing now is going to seem so. Why would I even have to go change this when I can just like flip a switch and I'm in a video game? You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I'm rambling, but I feel like it makes so much sense in my head, but I feel like I'm not saying it very well.
I get it.
But so do y'all think
Oh,
that
oh, oh. The second thing I want to touch on that. Sorry, I've got squirrel brain for half a second. Have you heard about the guy that cashed out his 401k and pre-ordered 500 copies of
of
GTA 6?
GTA? Yeah, and he spent like
Yes.
$54,000. Yeah.
Yes. I
Yes.
just saw that this morning. What do
Yeah.
we that led the first part of what I said, the not having hard copies anymore. What do we think about that? Like, is that, you think that will be a future trend where people hoard stuff like that and then they price gouge the shit out of it?
I mean, people do that now.
I don't understand pre-ordering digital and
Yes. Yeah. Apparently it's
and hoarding digital copies. They can always make more copies.
Yeah,
And
I see what
why
Colin's
go
saying.
to this middleman that has something?
you know what?
Yeah.
This,
I don't know. I didn't even think about
I
that,
don't.
but yeah.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
It's infinite supply. It's like I don't
yeah.
know.
I didn't even think about that because yeah, if it's just a digital download,
Like if it was physical copies, then yeah. So maybe
yeah,
he,
like you can scalp those, but
maybe he doesn't know. Maybe he's doing it for the game cases.
doing it for the love of the game.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine if he doesn't know and he spent all this money and he opens up the first pack and it's just a fucking card,
Just a sheet. It says
just a
fuck
sheet.
you.
Ah! Oh,
wow.
oh!
Oh no.
I spent
Oh
my.
no. Somebody's not going to college, but they can play all the GTA 6s.
Yeah, and so like back to the like.
Anyway, sorry.
I think I will play GTA. Honestly, I enjoy GTA. It's one of those games of I want to turn my brain off. I want to run people over. I want to shoot. I want to go blow people up in a tank. Like GTA is just that sandbox of I don't really care about the story 9 times out of 10. Like I never finished 5 story. And I had that game
I didn't
forever.
either. I didn't either.
But like that's never like even from when I was like watching you play GTA or when I would sneak around and play GTA when you weren't at home. Like
Oh, you did.
yeah. Like it was just like I'm running around this city to do stuff. So, I think GTA 6 is going to be a lot bigger than we really think it is. Like we know it's going to be big, right? Like we know it's going to be big. But I think once we get to like GTA 6 online, I think that is going to be like an Elder Scrolls online or a Final Fantasy 14 online of like it's really just a big ass MMO for people to
Yeah.
go exist in. I
Yeah.
mean,
I
GTA's kind of like that now.
that it is. It is like that. I mean, especially with all the mods and mod packs. Like I there's a handful of streamers that I follow that just do like role playing, like whether it's a cop or firefighter or whatever, all the different mod packs you can download to do stuff, and they're making good content off of it. It's just, but it's their space,
Yeah.
and I the thing about GTA 6 that I'm worried about. Yeah, everyone's gonna get it, of course. How long is it gonna take people to do the game, to play the game through, right? The storyline. Is it going to be,
Um
oh, I'm so excited. I smashed the storyline in a week, and
I don't
now
know.
GTA is going to fall off?
It's possible because I mean it's the same. Like think about GTA when we were younger and how we would play it. Of like I play like I said, I didn't really play for the story, but like how much of are you just gonna get distracted and go do side stuff? You know, like that's the entire reason I never finished Red Dead 2. It wasn't
Yeah.
because I didn't enjoy the game. It's just I got so caught up in doing all the side activities that I possibly could. And then I put 100 hours into it before I realized I wasn't even halfway through the story, and I was like, no.
Yeah, exactly. Yep, 100%.
But I know I heard some people saying I don't know how true it is, but they're expecting it to be somewhere between like 40 and 50 hours story length, like campaign wise.
Yeah.
And I mean, if I come home and no one's playing Gears because GTA came out. And that's also another thing of like how much do we think this is really going to impact, because Colin, I really want your opinion on this, because like I think you have a, I don't know, I just feel like you would have fun with it. Of like, you see everyone like escaping GTA. I think it would make more sense if there was like, I get it. Everyone's moving out of the way because everyone's going to play GTA. But like with GTA Online not being a thing, for the people who are going to crush this in a week and be done with it, because they are going to be done with it, do you think it's worth to skip an entire month of GTA being out to, like, I don't know, like, I don't really know how to word this question right. Like, I think it's weird that everyone's getting out of the way when it's just the campaign, if that makes sense. Like, it's just the single player stuff. If it was the whole package, online, everything, PC, console, day and date, like, then I get everyone like running away, and I get
How do we feel about that?
people
Honestly,
running away from the release date of
no,
GTA.
no, just in general, everything being split up. Online, console versus PC, just all the different steps that Rockstar is taking right now to the different release dates. I personally hate that.
I think 5 also had like a schedule. Because I don't
Yeah, I
remember
think
online being a thing for a little while.
It's
no,
because they
online was
crashed the
definitely after the
servers.
yeah,
I,
online was definitely afterwards.
no, online was day and date when it first released, but the servers crashed so hard
Okay.
that they had to like close it down for like 2 months to expand what they
Okay.
had. That's
Unless you're
what.
remembering like extra missions or something later then.
Yeah, it was. It was really, because I was so excited for GTA Online. I remember going back to Ma's house after the midnight release, putting it in the 360 and loading it up and like getting into a multiplayer server, but that had nobody in it because it was just crashing. And then I would get kicked out. And then I just went to go play GTA like regular.
I remember that. I remember you calling me. You were so pissed off.
Yeah. Like, so it's one of those things of like, with as big as GTA 5 has been and has gotten, um I don't like it, but I fully understand it. Cuz like, you can't have bad publicity if there's no like you know what I mean?
Publicity.
Yeah. Like, so like it like if they released GTA 6 online and it didn't work out of the box, like it was the same thing as GTA 5, everyone would shit on it.
Yeah.
No matter how good it was. So if they're like, "Hey, we're going to sell the campaign, or the single player mode. See how many people actually buy this game. We know it's going to be a shit ton of people." But like, if they can get like a rough number, okay, we have, just for the campaign, we have 10 million people playing the campaign right now in the first week. I would probably triple that for GTA Online. I would say they're going to have 30 million people playing
That's
once.
crazy.
I mean, they're making like $5 million a day just on GTA Online.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So like, I completely would be like, okay, so they need this many amount more servers to accommodate GTA Online 6. And it's still probably gonna crash, honestly, because everyone's just gonna funnel into that. Um I get the, like, it's the same thing. I understand why they're not doing it on PC. That's also always been their trend. There's like, it always comes like later. It always has. GTA 5 was the same way. It didn't come to PC for a year. So, I don't know. Like, I think Rockstar is probably one of the few people that can get away with it and still make their money. But like, even Colin saw Final Fantasy 7, the final, what is it called? I literally saw the trailer and immediately forgot the third's name. Anyway, I guess they maybe just got done with the exclusivity deal with Sony, but now they're coming to Xbox, PlayStation, and PC for the final game, day and date, all at the same time because they need that money.
I heard it didn't sell as much as they wanted
Yeah,
on PlayStation.
yeah. It's because as soon as people found out that it was coming to, whatchamacallit, PC, they're like, oh, we're just gonna wait. We're gonna make it look better. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at as far as GTA. Excited, not gonna. I might pre-order it. I might not. I haven't really decided. I've got a couple months to decide though.
I am tempted to get it. Definitely gonna wait to see about like what is included with the extra
Yeah,
$20.
yeah, that's where I'm
But
at too.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to hold off until it gets closer. Because, like I said, play I don't play GTA like that.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be the online that really sells it for us. Um,
Yeah.
I think that's what it's gonna have to come to is how well the multiplayer is, what it looks like, how it's set up, honestly. Um, but now I'd like to talk about the elephant in the room, or not the elephant, probably the mouse is a better way to compare it to. The Steam machine. The Steam machine's price has been released. And let me pull that up real quick so that I can get accurate numbers. Sorry about my clickety clackety. All right. So for the base model, you have 1049 with no controller, 1128 with the Steam controller for the 512 gigabyte version. Now for the 2 terabyte is 1349 without and 1428 with a controller. How are we feeling about the pricing? Is this is definitely, unfortunately, more than I was hoping it was gonna be. I'm not really surprised by it though, just with everything going on. So where are you two at? Tell me your initial thoughts and what you
I'll
got.
go last. I'll go last, being the console guy. Go ahead.
What you got, Colin?
I was expecting this price. But I don't know. It's rough for everybody.
Yeah.
But I mean, sold out. Pre-orders sold out. So people still want it.
Yeah.
Unless you're scalping it. But
cashing out 401ks to buy Steam machines.
Well,
yeah.
so here's the interesting thing on with that, Colin. So they're doing it kind of how they did the Nintendo Switch 2 release of they're sending out emails for an offer to pre-order at first, and you can only pre-order one. You can't do more than one. So they're trying to keep scalpers as low as possible. So all right. Would you buy one, Colin? Like if I mean, I know you're way more into PCs, but like
this is a hard one because I can build my own PC.
Yeah.
For cheaper than what they're offering with the Steam Deck, but it is a cool looking little
It is
Steam
cool.
Deck. So you've seen,
Yeah,
it is a little cool thing, and it's like they have some of these with a wood finish, and it's like that's pretty
yeah,
neat.
that's really nice. I like that a lot.
But and Valve always makes good stuff, and I would trust them with it. Like if you didn't want to build your own PC and if you're gonna buy a pre-built, I probably would say, hey, why don't you just get a Steam machine? Usually pre-builts don't have the good parts, and I do trust Valve to have
good parts.
Good parts.
I agree with that. So Matt, what are your initial thoughts?
Being the console guy, and that's a tough pill to swallow. That's a lot. That's a lot, but also a lot of people are that I am surrounded with are still on consoles that don't necessarily want to build a PC, right?
Right.
Yeah, they'll go buy one, they'll go buy a pre-built, but also at that same time, maybe I think my opinion, this is just my opinion, solely my opinion. I think the Steam machine is going to hit a market that has not been tapped into yet. And that's going to be the gamers that are at an in-between stage. Like if this would have come out a year ago, I would have been first in line for it.
Yeah, I believe that actually.
Yeah, I would have been very first in line because I know so many people that want to play so many games that are not on console that are on Steam. Mecha Chameleon. Let's talk about that at some point. A $7 game that has exploded. Kind of like Repo did, you know. Is and I think with this, I think because those little indie games get so popular so fast and they stay popular, they don't really fall off terribly. Um, like imagine the player count that Repo and Lethal Company would have had if they were on console.
Yeah, absolutely.
Imagine that. Imagine those numbers.
I mean, just think about how much Among Us blew up and how quickly that came to console and phone and everywhere. Like
Yeah, and it's still what I mean. How old is Among Us? It's
Oh, kind of old. Yeah.
4 or
yeah, it's
5
kind of old.
years, right?
Yeah, five.
Uh,
I was landing on 5. Yeah, and it's still insanely popular, and it's still just as fun as it was, if not more fun. Anyway,
Right.
almost 10. It's almost 10 years old.
oh
Is
my
it? Oh
Yeah.
Jesus.
wow, that's crazy.
June 15th, 2018.
Um,
So,
that's
hey,
crazy. That's crazy. So I think the Steam machine is going to tap into that market of guys and people, families. Families is going to be the kicker. You
Right.
know, the average working family, you know, that or even the market where the guys don't know how to build PCs or not in a spot, you know, the rural areas of the United States. Let's just leave it in the US that don't have a lot of people. They don't have a big city, can't go to Micro Center, or don't have that ability to
Don't
do.
trust Best Buy. Don't trust
Don't
them.
trust Best Buy. No, but that right there is going to open up a whole new world, and I think that's worth the price tag, as much as it does hurt. You know, I mean, you're halfway with that price tag, even on the 2 terabyte model. And 2 terabytes is huge. I'm surprised they skipped over just a terabyte. Um, but I really think that that is going to open up the gaming world at that in between of PC and console, and I think it's great. And I will say this, being the Xbox lover that I am, Helix has to be a home run, like grand slam to compete with that.
The Helix has to come out at the same price the Series X is. It has to be $800. I think if you
I think you could give them $100 nostalgia factor just for being Xbox at this point. I'd pay
uh,
$900 for it.
I mean, yeah, but so this is also the thing of um with Asha Asha Sharma.
Ashashana,
Yeah.
yeah,
Um with her coming in and taking over, and like I think she's doing a lot of good. My question is, do you think the Helix is still going to play Steam games? That's that's my big question. Is if the Helix doesn't play Steam games and it comes out at 1,000 or even like 900,
if it,
anywhere
ooh,
from 900 to $1,200. Let's just say that somewhere between that. Give you the $100 deficit and like $200 over just because of where RAM and everything is. Because like it's still probably going to come with a controller and all the other stuff, whatever. I would much rather buy a Steam machine if they come out and say, "Hey, we don't have Steam like compatibility or like Epic compatibility or any of that," and it's about this price, I'm just gonna go buy a Steam machine.
I don't disagree with you.
I would rather, like, if it's $900 and I know the Steam machines is 10, even the 1128 with a controller, because you can buy the Steam machine and it's just gonna work with whatever Bluetooth controller you have, which is also
Mhm.
PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo Switch controller. Like, it will just work.
Yep.
I'd much rather spend the money on that because all the Xbox games are coming to Steam anyway. Like,
Yeah.
Unless she locks down some more exclusives again,
That's also
Yeah.
possible.
well,
I mean,
that's even the thing about Gears is Gears E-Day is still coming to Steam. It's a console exclusive, but it's still coming to Steam. Like,
is it? I thought it was Xbox console exclusive.
mm-mm. No, because
Mm.
it's on the Xbox app. I've already got it pre-installed on my PC.
Is it coming to Steam or is it just coming to the Xbox app?
I saw it on Steam. Hold on, let me double check.
Gears of War
Let's see.
E-Day. It's still listed on Steam. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. So, like, once again, like,
Because she said on the showcase
it was
that
a console exclusive. It is
Xbox console exclusive.
it is an Xbox console exclusive. It's not coming to PS5. Because even with Halo, that releases just a couple weeks from now, which is
I can't
crazy.
wait.
That's coming to PS5.
Well, yeah, that's because it's a remaster. Yeah,
Right. So I think, like, I was talking to Amanda. I was thinking about this the other day. So I'm playing a game, My Little Puppy. It's about a dog in heaven. Anyway, and it's a really fun game. It's a little platformer. Don't laugh at me, Colin. um, but it's a
Playing
fun.
Little Kitty Big City.
It's a yeah, like exact same thing. Exact same thing. It's great. It's amazing actually.
Overwhelmingly positive. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to look at
it's
this.
a good game. It's a good game. But I was sitting here, I was playing at my computer, I'm playing at my desk, and I was like, man, I'd really like to just go play this on my TV. Like, I just want to go sit on my couch, play this on the TV. Like, it's just one of those type of games. Like, it's like a Spyro type thing. You just want to sit back and play it. And I was having a lot of fun, and I was like, man, if I had a Steam machine, I could just go into the living room, load up my profile, and play it there. Like, that's the use case that I see for the Steam machine, is for the people like us who are kind of in both worlds, some more than others. But like, if there's a game like Mecha Chameleon, like, oh, I could be in my room, Amanda could come join us and not have to leave the living room, you know. And the
Yep.
Steam Machine controller's got the little thumb pads to represent like a mouse, so she can use that to paint. Like,
It
I'm
would be insanely difficult to paint on Mecha with
maybe
the controller.
Yeah,
I've
I wonder how good those thumb pads are for
I've heard very good.
precision.
Yeah, I've heard really good things about it though.
Because
So
I have like the original Steam controller, and it was just awful to do
yeah,
any mouse work with it.
from all the reviews I've seen, is it's a significant upgrade.
Okay.
So I still haven't had it in my hands, so I can't like 100% be like, yes, this is it. But like, it would just be, I don't know, like, it's just super convenient. I know there's still like every I find it so funny because everyone's like, you still have to mess with PC settings in some of your games, blah blah blah. And it's like, yeah, it's a PC. It's like, it's still not a console. Like, I mean, it is, but it
Yeah.
isn't. You know what I mean? Like, you're
Yep.
still probably gonna have to mess with some things, but most of the time, like, everything out of the box works just fine. Like, so, and I think it would be nice to have one for Amanda, or just one in the living room for when I don't want to sit at my desk in a corner of a room feeling very isolated from the house. But I don't know. I'm excited for it. I just, it's one of those things of like, I have to really be certain that we're going to use it on a very regular basis if I'm going to drop a G on it. or honestly probably 1,500 on it, because I don't want, if we could move the storage by ourselves, like if we could open up, take the storage out, and put a new storage in, I'd be okay with spending $1,000 on it. But I don't know how, like, versatile it'll be with customization components wise. You know what I mean?
It does say it's easy to replace the SSD
Okay, cool.
in the Steam machine. Someone said the RAM is going to take more work to replace, but
Yeah, I
yeah.
don't. Honestly, I'm not really so much worried about the RAM as I am the 8 GB of GDR6. I think that's a little low. I think if they would have done 12 instead, like that would be better. Like I know we can run a lot of things, but games are just becoming a little more intensive VRAM wise, you know?
What are the requirements for GTA 6? Has that been released yet on PC?
Oh yeah. Oh, ooh, I don't know.
Yeah.
I doubt it.
Look, no official
Yeah.
requirements yet.
Yeah, there's no official. That makes sense though. It's just gonna be like, oh, we require a 4080.
Yeah, yeah, probably. Probably.
Well, I mean,
I mean, it's got to run on like the lowest Xbox
yeah, it's gotta be.
set specs.
So
So
it's gotta run on the S. What if it just doesn't? What if they're just like, hey, this won't.
yeah, yep.
It just doesn't work. That would be crazy. That would be so crazy. But oh man, like I don't know, like there's a lot of exciting news going on, but this is some of the stuff that worries me, of just like if I'm really worried about our hobby becoming so expensive that you can't enjoy it the way we did when we were kids. Like you have to be an enthusiast to play video games, is where I feel like we're going, and I hate that, cuz like it's going to become financially irresponsible to play video games if we keep going the way
It,
we're going.
it yeah, that's an understatement in itself. And it depends on what level you want to play at too. I mean that's a huge thing. If you're just a like I'm just going to play every once in a while, I'm not going to, like it doesn't hurt your feelings to not come home and play a video game, right?
Right.
Versus the guys that are like, okay, when I get home, I have X, Y, Z to do on game ABC, you know?
Yeah.
Versus like, hey, I'm a streamer, I'm trying to build a community, I'm doing this, and I've got this schedule. Then you're into hobbyist plus some, because then you're trying to do this over here, you're trying to stream, you're trying to game, you're trying to build a Discord community, you're trying to do all these different things. That is a whole nother cost in itself. And that's not getting any cheaper either. And then the tiers above that is just unfreaking believable. Especially Max, like you and Colin, you, where me, I'm more locked into one game
Yeah.
longer than y'all. Like I'll stick on one game and I'll play it for months and not venture off unless it's something, oh, I'm gonna go try this for a night and then go back to doing what I was doing.
Yeah.
Where like right now I'm back on playing COD, which will always
Have you
be
ever
one of my
beat
go-tos.
Pragmata? Did you ever beat the Dad
I
Simulator?
haven't even fired it up yet.
Oh my god.
It's just sitting there. I haven't even. I've been trying to play Lethal Company. I can't get a crew together to play Lethal Company with me. I do want to do that. Lethal Company. I do want to do that, but also we need to get on and play Mecha at some point.
Yeah. I'm completely down. We should get a big group.
I
I bought it.
I've played with
Trey's
with Alien. Yeah, go ahead. What?
Trey's got it. Riley's got it. I've got it. You've got it. I know Colin's got it because he texted me last night asking me to play.
Yep.
So we can get a group of people to play.
Yeah, I'll stream it.
I'm gonna stream snipe you the entire time.
No, you're not.
I am.
Yeah,
I
you
am.
probably will.
I 100% will. I'm gonna kill you, and you're gonna be like, "Are you watching my stream?" Be like, "You'll never know."
No, I'll see you in there. It's fine though. It's fine though.
No, I'll hide. Don't worry about it. I can just log out and watch you. What do you mean? That's what you get.
Fair enough.
But
Yeah, fair enough.
I mean,
Anyway.
Colin, you're better at building PCs than I am, and you know.
Sorry, 1 second. My kid's yelling at me.
Oh.
Sorry.
Like this is also one of those things of like, yes, it's expensive to build PCs and whatnot, but like you can also build budget friendly PCs, and
You know what has jumped? I noticed
I'm back.
yesterday
back.
and the day before. Welcome back. Laptops.
Yeah, laptops are starting to
They-
explode. I will never have a laptop.
They like
He got so distracted. That was such a
I
I haven't
swirl.
I haven't
That-
looked at laptops in forever.
Yeah.
Not since college. I'm just yeah.
yeah, they've gotten.
Are you wearing a
so
robe?
expensive.
I am wearing a robe.
I'm just,
Transformers
that's a nice. I just realized that.
Hold
That's
on.
awesome.
It'd probably blur, but
Oh, it didn't.
there you go.
Matt, look, he's Optimus Prime.
That's awesome.
Well, Colin, what I was saying before Matt got distracted and I forgot what he was saying. You're better at building PCs than most people I know, genuinely. And you're better at building like budget-friendly PCs that still run really well. Like with everything going up in price, like games, components, how long do you see the future of like PC gaming as like something anyone can get into versus an enthusiast? You know what I mean? Does that make sense? I feel like
Rephrase the questions just slightly. What am I answering?
like, do you think we're still going at a route where PC gaming is friendly and open to everybody who just wants to get into it? Or do you think it's gonna, like, the hobby is becoming too expensive to, like...
Yeah, it might be too expensive. Like, consoles can afford to subsidize their own machines at a loss,
Right.
because they have their own market, and you have to buy from them. And then PC is open so many markets and stuff.
Right.
That's why the Steam machine is more expensive.
Yeah, that makes
But
sense.
it's getting easier and easier to build these things, and there's so many websites that will help you. It's unfortunate that RAM has gotten so high, and
Damn AI.
yeah, it's the AI is pushing this stuff, and I don't see the bubble bursting anytime soon.
Yeah,
So maybe maybe it is too expensive for a lot of people, and when you can just get your $500 low end Xbox or a Switch or stuff. But
I wonder.
I think it is worth the investment to get a PC because like
Same.
Steam's prices are
The summer sale
insanely
that's going
good.
on. The summer sale that's going
it's
on right now is crazy.
up to 90% off like a lot of games that you
Mhm.
want to play. It's like, and like you brought up or Matt brought up indie games being hit after hit after hit, just destroying AAA games all the time.
Yeah.
Like Mecha is sold 10 million copies, just 2 guys, and
Yeah.
it's just like
All of a sudden,
it's just gonna grow.
They just have a whole bunch of money. They're like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they're constantly updating the game too. It's there's every day they're fixing something, and
Now they've got
that's great.
They got more mods, just different maps and stuff like that. You can just download.
Yeah, and the
cost anything
community
extra.
just makes mods for it, and
Yeah.
endless content.
Yeah, it's one thing I'm really starting like. the more and more I'm into like the PC side of gaming, um, like I know I've said this to both of y'all before, but like growing up, I had the reason I had each system was because they were always very different to me for what they did. Like Xbox was always my multiplayer spot. I'd go play COD, Gears of War, any multiplayer game I was playing on the 360 just because that's where most of my friends were. If I had a PlayStation, that's my single story, like story driven single player games. There we go. Like Ghost of Tsushima, Ghost of Yote, which is what I'm playing right now. Like any of these big single action packed games I played on PlayStation, and of course my Nintendo was just for Nintendo. Like that's really what it was for. And I haven't really changed that much, but what has really changed in the past couple of years is um, I don't really use my Xbox anymore because I have my Xbox on my PC. I don't have my PlayStation on the PC. I don't have my Nintendo on the PC. So, like, most of my multiplayer games are just now on PC, and that's the only thing that's really changed. So, I forgot where I was going on this rant. Hi, Emma. Um, but I don't know. Like, oh, okay. I remember where I was going. Like, I'm such a graphics whore of like I want my games to look the best that they possibly can. That's why I'm always trying to build better components for the PC or like I slowly upgrade stuff. Or it's originally why I was gonna go get a PS5 Pro was so when I played Final Fantasy VII, it would look fantastic. And then I was like, oh okay, that's $900. No, um, but I don't know. Like I feel bad for the people who are like me in the sense of they want their games to look the best because if I could afford, like a 9050 X3D with a 5090 and like 128 gigabytes of RAM, I would 100% have it. But that's also like 6 grand that I don't have. So, I don't know. Like I feel like for the people that are like me that are getting into PC gaming and want the best of the best, that it's kind of becoming unrealistic to I mean, unless you just have disposable income. Like
Right.
and I've also realized and I've realized this a lot thanks to Colin of like a lot of the stuff that like everyone's like, oh, you need this, and this to get the best performance is me also understanding it's like yeah, but like you don't really need that to get good performance out of something. Like there's so many different combinations of components that you can put together to get really good performance out of stuff. So, I don't know. There's a give and take to it, I guess. It's just this hobby's becoming really expensive.
It just depends on what you want out of it. But for your average gamer, like me, I'm not driving to have the same performance you are when it comes
Right.
to playing games. I'm just not. Like I am super super happy with my setup right now and it does everything I need to do and that's being able to do what I want to do with the streaming and being able to play and then having a wider range into Steam games and stuff like that, being able to play whatever I want to play now is what mattered to me the most, you know?
Yeah, that makes sense.
And but I'm not chasing 300 frames a second, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not chasing FPS like that. I think my main monitor that I'm using is 189 and I'm completely ecstatic with that.
What a weird number.
I think that's what it is.
Might be 180 or
I'm happy with
185.
60 frames. And as
So,
long as it doesn't dip, I'm good.
yeah, that's kind of like so I only chase FPS when I'm in like a competitive setting. Like that's why I was chasing it so much in Arc Raiders of why I wanted as much as I possibly could. Is because those to me in that type of game, those frames matter. But like if I'm like I want Final Fantasy to run at a solid 4K 60 and not dip, and I will be okay. because that
Right.
game, like those type of games, are just so pretty. I don't want to go over that, so that doesn't really matter to me. Like when Gears of War comes out, and I get my little present from you, brother. Thank you. I love you. The campaign is going to be 4K 60. I'm not going to go above that. Like that is what it's set to. That is what they've worked so hard to get it to run at. Like that is what I want. I want that experience, and I want it to just be super pretty. Now the multiplayer, I'm gonna drop that shit down to like 1080p, low settings, and maximizing every frame that I can,
Right.
because it's at that point it becomes a different game. I'm not looking
Right.
at it for looks. I'm looking at it because I'm being competitive. Um, but I think it's just
That's like I'm right now. I'm running on Black Ops 7. Even in Warzone, I'm running on ultra settings at 180 frames, and I stay steady. I got enough power. I'm staying steady at that, and I don't get frame dip. I don't get screen
yeah,
tearing, and I can do that. I haven't multi-platform streamed Black Ops 7 yet, so I don't know if I'll dip then or not. But even in
yeah,
Arc, if I'm multi-streaming to all three of my platforms that I actually stream on, while having Spotify open and Discord and still playing Arc, I barely dipped under 150,
yeah,
and that's fine for me. Like I'm not. That's coming from the console world. I'm tickled pink over that.
yeah. That's fair. And I don't know. Like I was talking to someone the other day, and I think as competitive as video games have always been, I think a lot of us have forgotten as we get older that video games are meant to be fun. Like they're just meant to jump in, have fun, and do that kind of thing with. Like that's you know what, Matt? We need to get you on. Oh God, Colin, help me. I always Spraffrat, Straffrat,
Draft hat. Draft hat.
Straftat. That's it. I fuck up every single time. You've
I think
got
you've done that for the past three podcasts,
Yeah,
and you've messed it
so
up all
go
three
on
times.
Steam right now while we're live. Look this game up, buy it. It's like $3 to maybe $5.
It's free.
It's
It's
literally
free.
never mind. It's
It's
free.
free.
It's
It's
free.
literally free.
Download it and we're just gonna have a fun time. Like it's just so stupidly fun.
What's it called?
Draft hat. Hold on. I'll link it.
Yeah, send a link. Send a link. But between him saying it and you saying it, I have no idea how to spell it.
Yeah, it doesn't help that we're all from the South. We can't spell. But yeah, like I can't imagine this game with more than like 6 people in it.
Straft Okay, there it is.
It's so stupidly fun.
2v2 Straft.
It's great. It's great. But
It's
like,
another little indie game. Okay.
yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, like I don't know, man. Like there's just I miss
What the
when we
hell
could
is?
just
Why are you carrying a pig around? What is this game?
We should play it right after this.
We should. We genuinely should.
It's very quick. Yeah.
All right,
this is like
I'll
one of
start
those like,
downloading
oh,
that
I've
now.
only got 10 minutes. We've only got 10 minutes. Let's play like 3
It's
rounds of
perfect.
this.
It's
Yeah.
perfect for it.
But so with everything going on in the world and the Ramageddon still happening, I think we'll just have to keep an eye on everything and see if the industry shifts from, $60, $70 games to the 80 is the new meta. I would that would be a great
Not meta, the new normal, the new standard. Not meta. No, nothing about an $80 game is a meta.
that's a new meta.
Gross.
It's new meta.
It's gross.
It's new
It's
meta.
gross.
It is. It's completely gross. Like it's very, very gross actually. But
when it takes me $91 to fill up my tank with gas, at $80, I think of how far I could drive on that.
yeah, and that's a whole nother. We'll have a deeper discussion about that because I find that the way you buy video games would change, and what you spend your money on would change. Of you buying 4 or 5 games a year, or you buying 1 or 2. like,
And this
like,
year's a huge year for games too.
mm-hmm.
Like like between the fall and the spring, like you're talking $500-$600 in games coming out.
If not more.
Yeah, if not more. If you're not
September
getting
is so saturated. It's
dude,
so we could make an entire episode, like no joke. We could make an entire hour-long episode of the podcast with just the games that are
hey,
coming out in September. It's
Mika,
kind of nuts.
calm down.
No, Mika, go crazy.
No, you don't want him to go crazy.
Mika, go crazy.
I will have to leave. I will have to leave.
But we are very much over our normal hour, and I figured that
Yeah,
we
we
would
deep dove
call it
into some shit.
here. Yeah, we deep dove into stuff. If anyone's watching or y'all are watching on YouTube, please leave a comment, subscribe, do all the
Hit
stuff.
that bell.
Yeah, hit that
Hit
bell.
that bell.
Keep up with us. We go live every week on Sundays, usually somewhere between noon and 2. It just depends on our schedules, maybe later. But for everyone who was here, who watched, we appreciate you. If you have any questions or suggestions, just leave them down in the comments. And until next time, we will see you later.